Dudes, welcome to another exciting episode of the admittedly not consistent JK show. I'm your host, JK. I really need to shave, I recognize that. That may well happen tomorrow, we'll see. Uncle Jason needs to get several things done. It might start with not recording webcam videos. But you know, we'll take it where we can get it. I'm a crazy person, and somehow I do too many things, and eventually it works out. So, welcome to another episode of the show. I was in Maryville, Missouri, which is near St. Joseph, Missouri, celebrating the 75th birthday of my grandfather, which is why you have not seen me for a while. So I came back and I've done a little editing on some things that I've written, and then I tramped it over to the blog, my blog, and I was reading myself, and I have to reach one conclusion based on that. My blog is awesome. I'm an amazing writer. I frighten myself sometimes. I enjoy reading myself. I don't care if anyone else likes it, I just enjoy it. Is that vain? Yes it is, of course it is. But that's what blogs are for. Vanity projects that hopefully contain something useful that somebody else can use or enjoy. That's what a blog is. You can mark that down as an authoritative definition. Of course, it's not magisterial. It's magisterial, however, in my mind. You know how you see an evangelical book, it's like a commentary, and it'll be like, this magisterial work. And now as a Catholic, I just find that really funny, because magisterial means magisterial. You don't goof around with the word magisterial. I don't even like it unless you're talking about the vicar pronouncing something from peterschair.com, .org, .net, .gov. Yeah, .gov is better, because, you know, household of God, you know, supernatural government, that sort of thing. Yes, .gov. peterschair.gov. That should be the Vatican's official website. That would be sweet. Anyway, so here we are. Boy, I'm in a silly mood this evening. So I'm reading myself, I really enjoyed it. Did some editing, I really enjoyed that. I have graduate schoolwork to do, so after this, that's what I'm going to be doing. Thanks to Brian Cross for suggesting improvements to my blather, which will hopefully at some point become a benefit to anyone or someone. In case he cares, I will say that he's free to just literally take out all the green sections that he's highlighted. That's fine. But it appears that the green sections are not created equal. So, whatever that means. Some is good, some might be bad. I'm gonna try to stop making so much trouble for Reformed theology. Because I risk causing trouble for people that I only want to help and not to hurt. So I no longer have any dogs in your fight about what constitutes true, authentic, Reformed worship and practice. Because you're both right and you're both wrong. So no more comments, especially not sympathetic comments for FV hippies. I'm done. I'm done because it only makes things worse for them. Because I'm a papist now, and the reality is that endorsements from papists don't help the cause of anything good or productive in Reformed theology. That's just, we've defined ourselves in opposition historically as Reformed, opposition to the Catholic Church, and if we mess with that at all, we're just confusing ourselves and them and everyone else. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay. Cool. Alright, anyway. So I went to the ear doctor today to try and figure out why I can't hear out of my right ear and why I have no sense of taste. And he said he thought this sense of taste would come back, but it hasn't. It's been several weeks. Which really sucks, because it's like I've ordered like 3 pizzas from my favorite pizza joint, which of course is Domino's. And you're like, wow, that's horrible. But Domino's has much to commend it. First, the new crust is outstanding. Second, it goes well with Coca-Cola. Third, and most importantly, they've donated to pro-life causes, and they're founded by an actual authentic Catholic who actually believes Catholic things, which even as a Protestant, I like serious Catholics way more than unserious Catholics. So anyway, love Domino's Pizza, but I've ordered like 3 of them since this whole ear incident took place, and my pizza tastes like nothing. My favorite pizza tastes like nothing. So anyway, I digress. I went to the doctor and he said, look, it's not fluid in your ear that's causing the problem, it's just the giant hole in your eardrum. It might get better, but it might not, and you probably need surgery, which is weird. So he's going to give it another month, and then he's going to give me a hearing test, and then we're going to talk about surgery if the situation hasn't gone back to normal. And he said you might want to think about the surgery anyway, because, oh yeah, there's a giant hole in your eardrum, okay? So anyway, he's a really funny guy who likes to interrupt a lot. And the interrupting might be more annoying, except for the fact that, like I said, he's really funny. So, and I'm really funny, I can appreciate that. So, and he kind of looks like, he kind of looks like Dr., who's it, Dr. Brown from Back to the Future movies, when he's wearing that light thing on his head. Yeah, Back to the Future, that's right. Great series of movies. Michael J. Fox is cool. I mean, he's gone off his rocker with this whole, you know, let's advocate for the killing of children, hopefully in the cause of stopping Parkinson's and all that. Not a good idea. Embryonic stem cell research, bad. Because you have to kill embryos. Embryos are people. It's not that hard of a concept. Why you say? Well, because what is an embryo? It is a very, very young human composed of unique individual genetic information that is neither entirely from the father or from the mother. It is unique, hence incapable, if left to do what it normally does, growing into a fully formed human being as we understand it. Hence, it's a human. Not that hard, and I don't even know philosophy. Anyway, I just said anyway like one of my old professors. Thank you, Robert Peterson, that was hilarious. Alright. But seriously, Michael, step back, think about this a bit. Are you saying, well, maybe it's not useful to put it this way, but it's my webcast, so if I want to be slightly offensive, in the name of making a point. There we go. If you think I'm too rude, send me a message. Send me a reply video. You're essentially asking us to kill another person in the hope, not the realized hope, only the hope of curing some aspect of human suffering, which many of us rightly have on a consistent basis. If you said to me, hey look JK, we can cure your disability and all we have to do is kill these 200 people and use their cells and whatever else and whatnot to do it, I'd be like, no. And the only way that we've avoided realizing the moral implications of this particular nightmare of situational ethics is that we have euphemisms and outright obfuscations about what we're actually doing. We're not killing a person, we're terminating a fetus or something like that. But killing person, I mean, you put it like that, nobody would agree to it. How do you get people to agree with horribly immoral actions? You change the words and convince them that what they're doing that's immoral is not so. Somehow, in unclarity and possibly self-deception, or just a mistaken reasoning, we do things that, when shown in their more clear light, are obviously immorally, just rankly objectionable from any reasonable standard of morality. Like, as I said previously, I was perusing my own blog, which is awesome. Kettinger.blogspot.com. Live it, love it, know it. Go there, comment, yell, scream, complain. I care not. It's an awesome blog. Reading the blog reminded of Terri Schiavo, the severely disabled Florida woman who her husband successfully lobbied several levels of the U.S. government to remove her feeding tube because her quote-unquote quality of life was quote-unquote horrible, and they killed her. They killed a human being. They ended her life immorally. We're supposed to protect people from conception until natural death. I realize that's not cool to say, but what's our choice? I even heard a story about a lady whose relative refused food until they died, and I realized even that woman in that terrible state probably made a mistake. You can't just take your own life by refusing to eat or whatever. At least I don't think so. Somebody help me out if I'm wrong on that. But we have to stop that. Archbishop Chaput of Denver was absolutely right in everything that he wrote about that subject and tons of other stuff, because there's a consistent life ethic in the Roman Catholic Church, or I should say in the Catholic Church, the Latin rite of which is one with which we're most familiar, and they're trying to bequeath it to all the rest of us, because it has some really bang up teaching on social ethics that maybe we should take a look at. And I'm Catholic anyway now, so it works out. This has been one long rant, and I gotta go, but have a nice day, everybody. Lord bless you.